Surely, this is where Sentinels start to mount that jump back quite quickly into the site. Sick, wanting to move through the wall. Doesn't want to overextend. Nukia already picking up shahzam. This becomes so difficult for Sentinels to hold on.
Hey.
G2 just keep on coming. With only one player taken down, this pistol is so close to flawless to kick off Icebox.
Thrives off of these battles in the early stages. If he can get rolling, maybe we can see a battle where he actually puts himself to the forefront of this team, because that's the main thing. Like, when we look towards someone like tenz, well, I think he's currently the second highest rated player in the entire tournament. I think he's had the best map so far in the entire tournament. So dash out of there, and especially after being tagged, I'm actually quite surprised he's sticking around. If over, it's going to pick him off, leave a weapon in the backlines, and Kellogg's has just found another onto dapr. This bonus is looking incredible. They need tenz to go huge. Luckily for him, he is, well, I was going to say he's going to be able to dismiss, but Nuki already behind him.
Yeah, he caught him, got right up in his face as he came out of dismiss, and what was a very weak round for G2. Spectres for the most part, a Marshall and a Sheriff, and they've only lost the pistol yet again. But zombs desperately trying to pull this one back. He'll go down, and that is the thing, means nothing. The rest of the team get free upgrades over to your Phantoms, your Vandals. And I don't mind shahzam going out because he tried to catch really good timing. As he was being pinged up, he gets pinged the first time, and for the time being at least, a man advantage for G2. Claimed by Nukia, who's still walking forward, looking for more victims and finding them. The nade onto the backside, and the Hunter's Fury, it will not connect for the kill, but the nade will. That is glorious for G2. 4 versus 2, and Sick can't even get a kill on the board. Again, it's zombs left to 1v4 retaken. Oh, well, it doesn't look like he's going to get anything either. Got 4K out of Nukia. What if G2 had for breakfast this morning?
I'm not even sure if Nuki's actually died yet. He's just been running riot. Every single aggressive player has been completely shut down. They're making the openers onto this site in particular look incredibly easy, and yeah, as I said, at the moment, this doesn't look like Sentinels.
We've had the conversation many times when it comes to the EMEA region.
They do have the flank being watched, though. Kellogg's is more than aware, and with that push coming through, it might start to make them hesitate a little bit whether they continue this push, but to be honest, they're continuing to find all the openers they could possibly need. They're just ripping apart this site. It may have been a stack, it may have been a flank, but, well, G2 just get through it, no problem.
This is an unbelievable start. I mean, Sentinels are looking hard nerfed. I wouldn't be surprised if coming out of this round, you get a pause out of this defensive side team. Yeah. Because I don't think I've ever seen them look this weak, and that's not to say...
You can see Sick has gone into a far more aggressive position than what we've seen before. It does seem like tenz has started to be predicted quite often now by the side of G2, but with Mixwell falling, there seems like a chance, but Nukia's just on one today. Sick, as said, he's in a prime position to do a fair amount of damage, but now the showstopper comes through and catches him on the edge of the wall, leaving just 2 men standing for the side of Sentinels.
So well played so far by G2, and a 4v2 yet again. Dapr and zombs, we've seen it so many times, but here's a successful start. Zombs left in the 1v3. Kellogg still low, but he has that operator, and he has the angle.
Kellogg's already taking a lot of map control. I think dapr will have heard him, so he's going to be wary of his flank, and well, maybe not expecting Kellogg's to be that far forward. Sick needs to get something done, but he's going to hear the remaining players walking away. This could be a pretty big moment for him, but Mixwell's in the spawn. He's just sat all the way back, just ratting it as far as he can, and now they're going to try and put some pressure onto zombs. Now, he popped his ultimate at the beginning of the round. shahzam will close out the lurk, but he needs to get something done here. Luckily, this weapon at close range, it can work.
30 seconds left as they dive on in, but they've already bypassed him. Going up above as well. The site is now theirs. The res on a dapr might not mean much if zombs goes down, and he will. Walking out of the Viper's pit and being dropped straight away. Man advantage no longer in their favor. shahzam wants to get the opening, but does he know that right up above is Mixwell, waiting to catch dapr as he comes on through. There's the kill for shahzam, and Sick manages to save his life. Now they should have their first round, unless Nukia has got something to say about it, and he doesn't. Welcome to the scoreboard as Sentinels hit 1. Been successful for them so far, but they haven't had this kind of weaponry in the past.
This is the Avova spot. This is one of those positions where he sticks in all the time. Tenz on a late flank, he's been spotted. They're expecting him now, but could act as a bit of a distraction. And quickly, Sentinels just drop 3 players. It's left all onto Mixwell, and his burst through the screen is not going to achieve anything.
Towards B long. Now you notice that G2 had the Viper's Pit online for a couple of rounds. They had the A and B site and didn't use it there to secure the round and ended up losing them subsequently. I think at this point, they're going to start to reassess this.
They don't have a lot of time here, and they've given dapr a slight angle.
Oh, the Boombot gives away his position. He's being blast-packed, but somehow he's able to get a kill from that position. Still alive now as Sentinels gain the man advantage, and there's so little time left. G2 are just being poked and pressured, and by the looks of it, taken down. Avova somehow able to stay alive. He's getting the spike planted. keloqz has come in with 2, and all of a sudden, it's down to Sick. He has to clutch this one out. No idea where Avova might have gone. The wrap could be in play, and he's about to get peeked out by keloqz on the op. This is so tough. He needs an opportunity to take a duel and a close shot, but a whiff. Now as the time ticks away, Sick is taken down easily. They reposition, they relocate, look back towards their spawn, and for now the answer is definitively no.
And they've also stacked up the remaining players. There's even one watching into mid just to try and hold off the flank. This is being perfectly played at the moment by Sentinels. They have them trapped, and G2 have to try and fight out. Mixwell, though, has been able to find one. And this could give them at least a little bit of space. The problem, though, is the spike has currently dropped all the way back towards tenz. So he's called for that little bit of extra support. shahzam, though, he misses his shot.
Yeah, he's going to be tagged up massively. Has to be so cautious about any future fights that he wants to take. Waiting for his teammates to rotate into position for G2.
30 seconds left.
Moving around to grab that spike's going to be pretty tough, and Nuki knows that he's about to run into a couple of players. tenz shutting him down. A 3rd kill for that man in this round, and that pretty much cements the save for G2. If Mixwell finds an opportunity right away, sure, maybe they go for it, but instead, he runs right into the operator of Sentinels. It is 8-3. This is where tenz becomes revitalized. shahzam, operator in hand. This is another shot, and zombs goes down. The B site under threat. Sick has rotated in, so shahzam, tries to get back, but he's caught on the cross. Sick left waiting in the sidelines. No res in play for them coming into this final round, and keloqz, he's forced back. He can't cover the plant, but this
is just the biggest bait of all time.
They've
actually watched in mid as well. They think that there's going to be players. The only problem here could be that they actually get caught from behind. Nuclear, he's going back! tenz is like, I must be going towards the B site. Sentinels are completely lost in this round, and now he's going to go running through the spawn, and Nukia's just waiting for him. This is glorious from G2, leaving just dapr standing to try and pull off a ludicrous clutch.
And he will not even get a moment to think about. It's popped that wall up to get a plant. Oh, Sick is going all the way through. Of course, he doesn't have the ice wall to play with, so they need to be a bit more aggressive than you'd normally expect, and it works out to take Nukia down, but the shock dart returns the kill.
Still behind the screen. I think Mixwell has expected them to be a little bit further forward, so just waiting for the screen to go down to give them that little bit of extra space. They'll pop theirs back up, but it seems like G2 at the moment is still just looking back towards the A side, just in case there's been that fallout, that fallback. But it's still going to be a pretty awkward spot. One being spotted will allow keloqz to try and reposition and take the battle, but shahzam has taken out Mixwell.
That's huge. Viper utility for retake taken out, but so is shahzam. It keeps on trading back in G2's favor. Sentinels need a big play, and with zombs on 2 health, he's going to struggle to get anything done. Sick has to be the clutch man of the round. A 1v2, 10 seconds left, and very little that he can get done. Double digits hit by G2. Looking to get the value out of it. Plant coming through. Avova has the flank, but it's being watched. tenz not able to connect Avova, even predicting the position correctly. dapr up above. Will be slowed down, and Nukia's picking up doubles on the site. This is falling apart for Sentinels, an absolute disaster. zombs tries to step it up, but he's so low he'll be dealt with easily, as will dapr, and this is 11 for G2. Despite investment coming out of Sentinels, they get nothing done again. A spike plant, but at 11-3,
he can get rid of dapr. There's a good chance.
Still no plan, just a constant harassment of utility coming towards Sentinels. They managed to trade it back and keep the man advantage out of the hands of G2, but only for a moment. shahzam, the last alive, hunted down by keloqz to put it 12-3.
If he can get the one on the other side, he'll be looking at his Blade Storm.
Well, it starts out poorly with dapr going down. That operator on range taking the kill. Mixwell might just have heard the drop. There's the distraction shot as he swings out wide. Sick is down. And, you know, okay, they might walk into the A site completely open.
Didn't have to think about that one for long, because they've only lost one other map. For now, though, shahzam looking to try and change that, but the trades come back so thick and so fast. It's left all on to tenz. He's giving it a damn good go, but down to 24 HP. He will heal up, and maybe he can keep them in it. It's him versus Kellogg's, the operator facing off against the Guardian, and Kellogg's will close it. A phenomenal map for G2 as they win 13-3.
What an incredible start to this series.
It's not going to be the greatest start of all time, but they are still going to take quite a bit of control, already pushing their way up the ramp and just having a little bit of a look on the flank. Just check no one's coming through so quickly. It's going to have to be a push forward from dapr. He gets caught out by the nade, and Yuki's already found another.
tenz, low HP as well, and here comes the blast pack. Ambitious from Mixwell, but he's got teammates to trade. And just like that, G2 continue the streak. They put it one.
To try and spot them as they go through.
Sentinels have such a huge advantage in all the ranged fights that they take. With a minute left, they don't need to feel shoehorned into pushing just yet, but they have obviously got the side. That was an ambitious play by Mixwell. Been watching some bunny vods, has he? So they won't be getting anything done here in Avova. Well, trying to make it costly, a double kill for him before he eventually goes down. And that was starting out as a pretty terrible round, but Avova...
Koder is very far away.
The pull but no spam. This sort of sells the fact that he's not on the back site, and then he baits them in and takes the kill. Now as they come ever closer, he's good for his second. Avova holding this one down all by himself, and his teammates are rallying to his side. Avova has done a spectacular job of not giving away that advantage or the site control, and they don't even get to step on the site.
People were looking at Nuki as the focal point. Okay, this is the man that's being retrieved. Oh, they've got Avova as well. The way that he plays is some of the most beautiful Valorant you're ever going to see. Whatever agent that he decides to pick up, the utility that he uses is just so superb. And the fact that he not only delayed them...
Towards the site. His teammates coming in through heaven as we speak. The nade forces him back. Now they can split this push and just look to take down the heaven players. Mixwell does exactly that, but shahzam, it's a beautiful right click to take him down. Sadly, no one else is able to answer up on the Sentinel side, leaving zombs to fend for himself. They are coming up above, and he has nothing to do here with a classic after he runs out of ammo. G2 pick. Gorgeous, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on. There's no time because Sentinels are rushing in towards the site. Good trade to start it out. kyedae holding close still, only good for the one. The operator misses, and tenz might just have shown up when they needed him. 3 kills out of this young man. But the problem is, even though they've ulted site, they don't have spike. It's held up above by Nukia, waiting for tenz to come up the ropes. And he does. That is the spike retrieved, and what should be an easy plant and a very difficult clutch out of Kellogg's. The position he's in, though, will they expect it? He's wrapped all the way through middle, come up behind them and be main. Sadly, he doesn't quite catch the jump on them. He'll have to give away his position pretty soon.
Yeah, they'll have worked it out by now. They're already clearing the back of the site. They've made it through to the spawn as well, and it seems like they have an incredibly good idea of where the last man of G2 is standing. tenz has exploded into the server, but can Kellogg's ruin it for the side of Sentinels? Absolutely not.
Sending a few players in through middle. That's where the spike is, but it won't be able to move all too far forward. They are using a lot of utility to keep them out. The lockdown surely going to be a big problem for them. In fact, Sentinels are rushing onto the site. They're going to try to get out the other side of it, and they will. They've made it all the way through. Huge commitment from G2, and it sees practically no reward. The spike retrieved. Can Sick get out of there, though? Oh, no! Mixwell whiff, and that might just have given them the opening. kyedae not able to answer up when needed, and Nukia has to clutch it out.
1 versus 3, and he's not even going to get a second's notice.
They've really slowed this one down on the Sentinel side. It surprises me. 25 seconds left. Now they know Raze is here, and that means the showstopper is too. But with 20 seconds, they have no choice but to go. Here comes the showstopper. That's going to slow them down. In fact, it's going to pick off tenz, the difference maker in a lot of these rounds. 10 seconds left. They still need to deal with Avova on the site. And they've walked right past him. Avova somehow connects connected that second shot as well. He's got 3 on the board, and the round is G2's. A spectacular play on that site from Avova.
Like, you look at the play that they made, and it was brilliant. Like, the initial start to that round of throwing in the Sage Wall over on the other side of the map, pulled 4 players away. There was 1 already there, and the other 3 started rotating. They make the move then. The smoke will at least negate the turret for the moment, and dapr is in a perfect position. They expect him, but they don't manage to find the kill. Now, the trade's all right, but this will actually spot out the lurk. So for the remaining players of G2, they can actually stack up B.
Trying to make a little jump above the wall, see if anyone was there. Down close is clear. There's a Lear back sight. They know where Nukia is, but they still haven't spotted kyedae. They know he's around here because his turret was chiming off, and now in comes Kellogg's, with kyedae, Nukia back sight, and Avova up in heaven. The whole team chipping in to win that one out. Ahead of the next half, especially now the pistols have gone for them so far.
Yeah, no, so again, some good adaptations from G2. After losing mid control, they don't just sit static. They take some A control, give themselves the fact, okay, there's no one on this A side. Really anything they can do about it, even having the gravity well to try and pull them back here. Again, it's going to be this split onto the site as Nukia at the backlines, but it's a collab from Mixwell. He will come away with 2 kills, and it's left to shahzam trying to hold on here. Another solid hold from... I'm not going to get too worried for them just yet. Aggressive start to the round, already looking to try and fight into middle. A lot of damage done onto Kellogg's, and tenz is going to duck away. They can't quite hunt him down. He'll escape into the ropes, where he has a little bit of backup.
tenz and friends looking to take this fight together, and tenz knows there's an alarm bot up close. But now he might have the advantage as he swings on this fight. Frenzy in play. Beautiful shot to take kyedae down.
Push, and the problem for G2 is there's not a lot of time. They're going to try and take that elevated angle across, but it is clean from Sentinels, leaving just 1 man standing. Avova with 15 seconds left. This pistol has gone the way of Sentinels.
Yes, it most definitely getting that old Dorb themselves. tenz blinded up by the Lear, and so they have time to take him down. Sure. Oh, what is that from dapr? Sick drop shotting down, but dapr doesn't need any help. He's already picked up 3, and he stops them from crossing to the site. That wall broken instantaneously. What a hold from this man.
There is still time for G2 to play with.
But if Kellogg's goes down here, that's the spike on the floor, and he turns at just the wrong moment. shahzam with godlike timing, putting it down. 30 seconds left in the round. Spike to be retrieved, and Sentinels are starting to set up to punish it. Avova strikes at the right moment. He has a read on Sick, and he's shut him down too. 3 kills for Avova, and he needs to find the 4th. With 50 HP, he's made the right gamble, going for the A site where the plant will be his. But zombs is looking a whole lot healthier. Oh, if he put 1 star down now and got a pull off, he could actually win the round, but that's a little bit much to expect. The plant coming in now, and we will have a 1v1 setup.
There's a fairly long rotation, and it gives time for a reposition. Avova almost has to take an off angle here, but zombs almost definitely going to be predicting this aggressive play. It needs to be the headshot, and zombs is going to close out the round. A big victory here for Sentinels. It
looked great, but the fact that dapr is able to get away with this many kills, the first is acceptable. What was that? I've seen it back now, and I still don't understand. And it's placing the snake bite down immediately, repositioning to take the fight if they try to punish him. He's guaranteeing that he either gets the kill for free, or he gets another kill when they push on through. But there we go.
It is.
This is a huge bait. They see that orb, they think there's no way someone's here. But Sick is. He's trapped in the corner, though, and taken down. And as dapr tries to escape, he is pursued. shahzam eliminated in middle. Now the split comes to fruition. Mixwell's back online with the res, and Avova is on his way. He is creeping close. He's hearing the steps. He knows exactly where dapr is. Avova good for 1, but it's a trade out. Sentinels are keeping this competitive. zombs has to make a big clutch happen. He's going to stop them from planting for just a moment. No, actually, he doesn't. It's a little bit too deep. He was hoping that this was going to be a plant in for main. Oh, the jump! Just the wrong time! But he still gets away with a frag. In fact, he has more HP than kyedae, and he wins it out. 3 kills for zombs, a massive clutch, and Sentinels take the lead.
It's one where they had the drop on their opponent, and he still managed to find the kill. I didn't even notice the tenz got 2 there.
How did it, like, he's jumping up on top of the box as he gets peeked, and somehow in a 0 impact, he's still able to get away with that. That is going to haunt G2, a round that definitely should have been theirs. And it was Avova coming through.
Yeah, luckily for them, that ultimate is online. It makes a big difference with this purchase. Mixor's just gone straight through, though. It just blasts back, and it might not have been as clean as money, but that was! Shahzam's going to take 2 with the Blade Storm, bringing this round back into contention. There's also the res online, so potentially going to be able to use that while holding onto the angle. The wall doesn't block it. Luckily for tenz, he's going to be finding the shot anyway. Again, we find ourselves in a 2v2, but G2 do get the res off.
Yeah, it looks like Sick might be able to do the same. It's a risk, but he's going to take it. dapr falls in the meantime, though, so the numbers stay exactly the same. Down goes Sick to the operator, and Kellogg's hits in with the 4th. That is 10-10. G2 have...
And take a risk through the utility. I also just think these are the sort of rounds they need to be going for, just playing off their individual skill, playing off the trades, because in the slow rounds, they've been picked apart.
It's the operator as well, right? The one that was saved over by their opponents. Kellogg's was gifted this by zombs. Sight control and a deep nade out of Mixwell, but he won't be re-aggressing into that operator. Kellogg's not playing the jet. He can't get out of there.
Wasn't able to escape this time. The Empress pop for nuclear kill will grant him his full HP back. Cosmic Divide, though, thrown through, and Avova, just before it pops, will manage to get the pick. They're going to try and sneak their way through, and on the other side, it's just awkward. He's blocking him on the other side, and Avova again. He's using these Cosmic Divides to ridiculous effect. Sentinels can do absolutely nothing, and it's left on to Shahzam. Although he finds 2, there will be no more. And I think
the A side with this stuff, he's literally blocking them at just the right angle. They can't walk in, and then he just sprays them down as they come on through. That's tenz that he just won a fight against, and tenz knew he was there. He was going in for the pre-fire. How happy. Mixwell has been blast packing past this utility time and time again. Gonna go for the same this time around. Right by. No, he gets caught up. Zombs. Good for 1. Sick trading from above. Even in for 2. And then Shahzam walks through, but he's taken down by Kellogg's. This man showing up when he needs to. Plant on backside. And a 2 versus 2. Sentinels need to try and force this fight soon before Rez can come through. The right up close. tenz catches 1, but Kellogg's needs to clutch it out. The Rez pulls 1 back online. dapr has to take the fight, and that's information. It's all that Kellogg's wanted. He just needs a 1 more bullet. dapr 31 HP, and Sentinels just about stay alive. 1 shot from dapr, a headshot.
It's the Red Bull clutch, and you can feel G2 is sweating. I think many, including myself, thought that was it, thought it was done, but they never seem to fall. And it has to go, as you said, once again. A great opportunity there for G2 to close out the series, but it isn't done just yet.
Kicking the teeth that he had a sheriff. Hey, it's returned over.
As we know how much he can do with that, they're going to try and avoid that initial utility. Sick going to be stunned at the back, but there's 2 players they have to deal with, and dappr's already going to drop another. This gives him that Viper's Pit to just lock down the site, and the time is ticking now for G2.
Oh, what is going on here? Nukia came in with a quick double. The A site, sure, it might have a Viper's Pit on it, but B is open, and they know it. They're rotating all the way over, allowing them to have whatever they like on the A site. And if they can get the spike down quickly of the coin, and the time is so low, they need to make a move. They need to find a kill soon, find some space. Sick is taken down. It's all up to dapr. He's going in for the stick, halfway at least, ready to take the fight up above, and Coldamenta's shut down. He's almost got it, but they push at just the right moment. 13-11. G2 have won the series, and Sentinels are dethroned. At long last, G2, the Kings are back, and this is their town.
Truly unbelievable.